Okay, so this is my experience with Go High Level. I'm brand new here. Don't think that I'm like some pro. I just started learning these systems like 2 weeks ago, and yesterday was my first day cold calling. Let's start right here. This is an enormous opportunity. Small business owners are really struggling to answer the phones. I know because I just cold called about 50 businesses yesterday, and 45 of them didn't even answer the phone. And this was at like 1 o'clock on a Friday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So if these guys are missing any calls at all, they're losing money. So that's why this is a great opportunity right now. AI is still brand new. Implementing these AI employees is still in its very infancy. So basically, what you have here is I'm just, in case you're totally new, you have these voice agents and you have conversation bots, which is like a chat bot that operates through text message that you can set these up. And what will happen is a customer will call a business, and if the business owner misses the call, which they always do, it's so common, then the customer will just go to another person on Google. They're not going to wait for the business owner to call them back. So the business owner loses out on that lead. So what happens is these services will automatically reply to every single call. And the reason why this is better than hiring a receptionist for the business owner is that if the business owner goes to hire a receptionist, they gotta screen the person. They have to actually find a good person to make the hire. They gotta pay them $40,000 a year. And the receptionist has to take breaks. Okay, the AI doesn't need to take any breaks. The AI can work 24/7, 365. It can handle multiple phone calls at once. I just made calls yesterday and I called the business and the line was busy. If I was a customer, I would have just gone to the next. So that's why this is kind of a major opportunity, because these AI bots, like these voice bots, these are all voice bots that I've set up. Again, I'm a total noob, like I've just been practicing. Don't think I'm some authority. I'll show you the guys I've been learning from. So these bots can book the lead, they can qualify the lead. So customer calls in, the customer's the lead. They can make sure that the lead is actually like not a tire kicker or somebody who actually wants to do business. And these bots can then book them onto the business owner's calendar for the business owner. Because what's happening is businesses like plumbers, which is what we should be targeting with this. You should be targeting things like plumbers, things like HVAC, high ticket businesses, roofers, let's see here, med spas, high-end med spas, all types of things like this. Locksmiths, there's more businesses that you can target. Personal injury lawyers, these are all good things to be looking for. Yeah, and so what happens is one call for these guys. If these guys miss one call, it's worth like thousands of dollars. A plumber misses a call from a client, from a customer who needs, a leaky pipe. If the plumber comes out and fixes that pipe, it's like $1,000. Okay, a single roofing job is worth like 10 grand. So if they miss one call, they lose a shitload of money. That's why these services are super worth it. And you can set this up for them and charge. You can set up these bots for them. Like those are text message bots. These are voice. This is a full-blown voice agent that can book a lead. It can set the appointment date for you. It's super, super worth it. It can answer all the phone calls 24/7. It can handle multiple customers at once. You'll never drop a call ever again. That's why this is so valuable for business owners. And again, I just called like 50 of them yesterday. Dude, I'm not kidding. 45 of them did not answer the phone at 1 o'clock on a Friday. That should tell you right there that these small business owners are really struggling to answer their phones and to hit all of these leads. Because again, even if they miss one call, that's a ton of money that they just missed out on. A ton of money. So you offering them this service for it could be anywhere from like $300 to $500 a month. That is so worth it for them, because they either do that or they hire a receptionist who's going to do a shitty job, charge way more money, that doesn't know the business. You can program these bots so that they know the business like the back of their hand. They know the business so well. So that's kind of the rundown of what this is, what I'm doing here, and why this is valuable. Okay, so from here, let's just real quick, I'm going to show you. Just real quick, if you don't know what Go High Level is this platform, super advanced platform, where you can go in and do all these things. You can make websites using like kind of AI technology and using like templates, and it's super, super easy for you to come in, be kind of the digital production side to a business and fulfill that need for them. And then you can go in and hook up your Go High Level account with their business, and you can go into their calendar. You can do all types of stuff for them, all kinds of marketing things. You can pretty much run their business for them. And you can offer this as a service, or if you're a business owner, you can learn this yourself so you can apply it to your own business. It's super easy to pick up. Like I said, I just started this like 2 weeks ago, and I'm already at the point where I'm ready to start cold calling and looking for my first client. It looks like the biggest problem with this business model is just landing your clients. Learning the software is super, super easy. Getting good at the software, super, super easy. Like, if you just go in and look at these AI agents that I've set up, it's so easy, dude. Dude, it's so easy. Like, this was one that I wanted to set up for myself so that if a business owner called me back, they'll hear my bot. Or you can even set up a bot to sell for you. I mean, you just go in, you fill out all the basic information. Advanced settings is like, you know, how you want the bot to behave, all kinds of stuff. You can customize anything you want. I'm not going to break down how to make a bot. There's plenty of guys who will show you how to do that. I'll show you who my mentors were. Actually, we should do that right now. So I've learned from 3 guys. We're going to do that right now. I've learned from 3 guys. One guy that I've learned from is this guy, Conor Cahill. His videos are all kind of the same, but the content is really good. He gives good info. How he gets leads, how he cold calls, all kinds of stuff. Most of his videos are kind of the same. Once you've seen like 5 of his videos, you've pretty much seen all that he has to offer. But he does have a lot of good info. Check him out. The next guy that I've learned from, this isn't in any particular order, is another guy named Kai Stone. I love this guy. This guy's great. This guy doesn't do AI agents. This guy does websites. But he does all kinds of Go High Level stuff. He does all kind of cold calling stuff. Like, he has his own AI agency. He's making a ton of money. Great info. I would put Kai Stone above Conor Cahill, but both of them are great resources. And then probably, if I'm being honest, the number one guy that I've learned from would probably be the Go High Level Wizard. If you don't know this guy, if you're trying to learn Go High Level, check this guy out. This guy taught me everything I know. He taught me how to work the site, taught me how to make the bots, everything. Everything from this guy. He's super consistent. He posts all the time. He's not dressed very nice, but neither am I. Who cares? The guy's content is phenomenal. Check him out. Again, we're still super early in this opportunity right now. So if you're here and if this video's only been out for like a month and you're watching this, congratulations. Like, this is such a major opportunity. Like I said, if you just start cold calling these small businesses, a lot of them can't answer. Okay, so those are my 3 mentors: Conor Cahill, Kai Stone, and the Go High Level Wizard. These are the guys that I've been learning from. So real quick, I'm just going to show you what I look for when I scan for a business. So I live in a small town, so what I do is I go to towns around me that are bigger. Plumber, and we'll just do Champaign. I live in a small town, so what you do is you scroll down. I usually do this on my phone. Go to more plumbers, and we're just trying to find businesses through Google services, Google Maps and whatnot. So what I'll do is, what I've been doing is, these guys look like they've pretty much got it on lock. Typically replies in a few minutes. There's all kinds of things that you look for. When I'm doing this, I'm just calling everybody. I'm just calling buttfuck everybody, dude. And so what I'll do is, the ones how I decide that they're probably a prime candidate is I look at the stars. You see how these guys have a ton of stars? They've got a ton of ratings. These guys probably have a pretty big business. They probably don't need my help as much as some of these smaller businesses. But if you keep scrolling, keep scrolling. See these guys, look at these guys. You see how these guys only have 45 reviews? This is a really big sign. Another good sign is you look at their hours. If you look at their hours and you see how these guys are closed at 6 a.m., they open at 6 a.m. They're closed right now. Right now it's 9 p.m. on a Saturday. So that means that if anybody calls in, like let's say these guys close at 5 p.m. If anybody calls in from 5 p.m. till 6 a.m. when they open, they're going to miss that lead. So even if these guys already have a receptionist, it's still super worth it for them to pay for these AI services because it's super cheap. These businesses are making so much money. They can you can sell it to them for $300 to $500. They can pay for that every single day of the week. $300 to $500 a month. They pay for that every day. Every day they'll pay for that. And now at nighttime, they'll have leads. They'll still have all these leads coming in case somebody calls them at night. They'll still be able to convert on that lead. This is why even if some of these businesses have a receptionist, you can still sell them. So look at these guys. 4 years in business. They've got 45 reviews. This is probably a business that needs your help. This is probably a small business. Another way you can tell is like, look if they don't really have a website. Doesn't say here. I don't know where it sometimes it says website, sometimes it doesn't. These are sponsored, so I'm not actually sure. But again, I'm still new here. I'm not an expert. I'm just giving you everything that I've learned so far. I've been trying to master this stuff, but yeah. See, like this guy, 122, 4.8. This is probably who you need to look at. Another way you can tell is if you click on them, go to reviews, and then sort by lowest rating. A lot of times what will happen is they'll say, these guys don't have very many low ratings. But you look at the low ratings and it'll tell you, sometimes they'll say, like, it took them, they never got back to me. Or it took them 2 hours to respond to me. That's a really good sign that these guys are desperate for this service. Because what's happening is, these small businesses, it's like 2 or 3 guys who are working here. Sometimes it's like a solo dude. And he's got to, let's say he's a plumber. He's got to fix leaks, he's got to drive around, he's got to get on the phone with other people, he's got to do small business owner stuff. If he gets a call, he's probably going to miss it. So that's who you need to be looking for. These guys who have like 2 team members, 3 team members, he's a small business. He's got plenty of money. He just doesn't have time to learn these AI services. That's who you need to be looking for. Again, this opportunity is amazing, guys. Like nobody's really cashing in on this. Nobody really knows about high level yet. There are some people, and it is getting more and more saturated, but dude, it's a blue ocean right now. Like, this is such a phenomenal opportunity. If you're here, good luck. Like, you need to get going. This is such a big opportunity. I feel guilty just sitting here. The only reason why I'm here is because I've been working all day, and I'm super tired, man. Trying to get some kind of work done here. But, dude, you best believe when it's fucking 8 in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I am cold calling. I'm cold calling all day, bro. All day. That's where, like I said, that's kind of where the rub is and where the difficulty is in this business, is trying to get in front of these business owners and convince them that they need this, which they do. It's going to make them so much money. So yeah, I think I've pretty much hit on these points. Trying to think. I think I've pretty much nailed it. Super needed. Yeah, if you like this, if you've watched to the end, like, dude, subscribe. Like, I'm going to keep working on this. I have tons of value to give out. There's still more things I have to talk about, but I've kind of hit some of the good points. Go check out Kai Stone. Go check out Conor Cahill. Those are 2 good, like, mentors. AI SaaS company mentors, agency mentors. And then if you're trying to get in the weeds and actually learn how these systems work, like learn how to build text message bots and voice AI, or like learn how to build sites and stuff, go check out the GHL Wizard, dude. He's awesome. He'll teach you everything you need to know. So subscribe.